This video is a video response to Bloodstain Lane, the most controversial MMA combat sport person, I guess you could say. I want to say this, dude. I support your videos. I love your videos, but I just have to disagree on this video for once. You say Joe Rogan was wrong about saying that boxing is dead, and you're saying no, boxing is not dead. Yo, come on, dude. You gotta agree with Joe Rogan. The people that he was talking about, the Manny Pacquiao's, the Floyd Money Mayweathers, those are the only dudes that people know. People used to watch Mike Tyson. All the people that you named, you said people should know. Honestly, I bet you everybody who comments your video, who are like mixed martial arts fans or just fans of yours in general, might not even know who the fuck you're talking about. To be honest, I didn't know any boxer that you named. But if you take an average person who watches combat sports, they're not going to know who you're talking about. But if you say a Chuck Liddell, a Randy Couture, a John Jones, people are going to say, yeah, I know who those dudes are. And you said before, boxing is giving fans the fights that people want to see. Where's the Manny Pacquiao Money Mayweather fight? That shit ain't happening. I know on MMA, people want to see the John Jones, Anderson Silva. That shit's not happening either. The point I'm making about this video is, I honestly think boxing is not really growing as a sport. I could be completely wrong, but I honestly think boxing is a dying sport. Why? It's just one aspect of fighting, and one aspect of fighting is not just punching. And my personal opinion is, when you see pay-per-views for boxing, the only ones that I've ever seen on TV, they're like, we're going to watch a new boxing. It's always Floyd Manny Mayweather or Pacquiao. You never hear these other dudes. You might say on HBO Boxing or like Tuesday Night Fights or whatever, yeah, but they're not big cards. You have like one dude that's headlining the card, and that's it. And yes, UFC is watering down their card, and MMA in general sometimes has watered down cards because they have so many cards, so many events. And I've always never understood why boxing will have like one or two pay-per-views a year, and that's it. Does that mean they only have a couple stars that can headline a show? I mean, come on now. But you're saying boxing is not dying. You're saying boxing's here, MMA is here. Honestly, I think it's the other way around, because everybody you named, I have no fucking clue who they are. And you always hear hardcore boxing fans always say, well, boxers have better stand-up than a mixed martial artist. You take a Manny Pacquiao, for example. What does he do? He trains these. That's all he does. And you take an Anderson Silva, he trains Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he trains wrestling, he trains Muay Thai, he trains every aspect of fighting. He does not just train this. And if you look at somebody like John Jones, go back to like 2010, 2009, his very first UFC fight, this dude was winging punches and looked like a freaking amateur. And you look at him today, and this fool is throwing kicks, knees, and elbows and taking out legends. He took out Shogun and made Shogun look like a piece of crap. And when was the last time you had a fight in boxing as highly entertaining, back and forth as Dan Henderson and Shogun, the two best fighters in mixed martial arts? Some of the best action I've ever seen in my life. You had Dan Henderson swinging for the fences. You had Shogun swinging for the fences. Those two dudes put on the fight of the century. And you agree with me, dude. But Bloodstain Lane, I honestly have to say, boxing is a dying breed. Everybody you named in your video, I have no idea who they are. Video. With that said, later, guys.